Well, what's going on, guys? GZTV after a long hiatus, 2 days to be exact. Obviously, I posted my Universe Mode content, but I'm back with another video. We have two album reviews to do. One was a first listen for a band at Lollapalooza, and another is just a New Music Friday thing. Prime Football League is going on, so make sure you guys go tune into that, and then watch this probably after that, if you see that I'm live. But yeah, we got a D-Day, a Gangsta Grillz mixtape with Dreamville and J. Cole. Obviously, J. Cole is in Dreamville, so it's kind of redundant to say Dreamville and J. Cole, but that's what it says on Apple Music, so I'm not going to misquote them. DJ Drama, Gangsta Grillz, legendary albums over the years with Pharrell. Tyler did one recently. Man, Lil Wayne, absolutely incredible. These mixtapes have so much replay value. They're so legendary, so iconic, and this is no different. We're just going to go track by track. I'm going to give you guys the generalization of what I thought about it, and then that's pretty much going to be it. And with April Fool's coming around, it was April Fool's on a Friday, a lot of pranks, but this isn't a prank by me. I'm not going to play any April Fool's jokes. I think it's stupid. I think it's corny and annoying. Obviously, Lil Nas X did it. It's fine, though. Let's get into the first song, Stick. Very obnoxious, triumphant with the trumpets. Great feature for JID. Great flows. I don't think Kenny Mason's hook was that good. It was really plain. It was very loud in your ears. I wasn't a big fan of it. It's been a while since Sheck West has really gotten a name. Has had a name in hip hop, and here he is with a pretty decent feature. J. Cole with a legendary verse. It was amazing. Next, let's get into Ghetto Gods Freestyle because we had 2 Chainz and Earth Gang on here. It was a great track, too. Earth Gang just coming off their album. Same with 2 Chainz, relatively short ago, or recently he actually released an album. But, anyways, better than a lot of stuff from Earth Gang's album, honestly. I think Earth Gang had really good verses on here, and obviously that's not a knock on their album because I thought their album was pretty damn good, but I don't know. It's not a bad thing. Again, he has, DJ Drama at the end saying he should be up with the Rushmore. And he has every reason to say he has a Rushmore voice. He's a very iconic guy. I definitely agree with that. But let's move it on to lifestyle because we have ASAP Ferg and fellow Dreamville label mate. You're going to see plenty of those. Plenty of even the undercard getting their shine on this one. They slid on that track. That's all I'm going to say. I didn't really have a whole lot to say about that track. Let's move on to starting 5. The undercard for the most part. I think you had Loot, Kaz, someone else. I don't remember. It was a really. This is a nice track. I'm gonna be honest. I fairly enjoyed this one. I think it was really nice. And there's a reason they got signed to Dreamville. Obviously, it's J. Cole signing people pretty much and co-signing them and getting them on the label. And there's a reason they proved it. Very nice hook. The Chris Rock line by DJ Drama. Is it necessary? I don't know. It's kind of a recent thing. Maybe we should give time for more information to come out about that event before we make lines. I don't know. People are kind of corny with it. People find anything in modern day society. DJ Drama had no chill on this track. There's a beat switch. Omen came in with some great bars, and that's about going to conclude the track. The next song is coming down. We have Ari Lennox. We in for some R&B. Anytime you see Ari Lennox on a track, she's the R&B. She's the soul of the label, and that's a very good thing. And there was heavy bass on this one. She's got a pretty big part in Dreamville, man. Next is Hair Salon. It had G Perico, Reason, and Kaz. Again, more lower level guys on Dreamville. I'm not saying they're bad. It's just there's so much talent on Dreamville, It was a really good beat. I really liked this track. I really enjoyed this. Certain features take a little to find a rhythm. That's my one critique about this one. But overall, it's a really good one. Freedom of Speech is next. A whole 2-minute track just for J. Cole to rap on. I was locked in from the start. I was so excited for this. Hopefully he's in album mode because I think he still has another mixtape, maybe another studio album to release before he's done with this whole promo thing. I don't know what he's calling it, the Climb Back series, something like that. It's like a whole era for J. Cole at this point. Blackberry Sap, pretty cool intro. What an intro! It was a very classy one. Ari Lennox again. I mean, I have mixed opinions about Ari Lennox. I think she's got a great voice. She's pretty good, but I don't know. She's all right. Soulful sample. It was a pretty decent track. Like Wine, this one had Lute alone on it. Lute's really good. He made some highlights on their Revenge of the Dreamers series throughout that. He can flow for sure, like Wine, like they said in the track. I mean, the first time the whole D-Day thing got introduced, that was supposed to be the concept of the album, and that's one general critique I'm gonna have of this, is that they didn't have this whole like war type of thing going on. I don't know. Some of the tracks were a little too classy for that. Next was Josie Flow, Boz, and Earth Gang. That's a pretty good combination on this one. Sounds like an ASAP Mob cut. It sounded really good, very hard. I really liked that one. Barry from Simpson. I don't know if they meant Bart Simpson or not. I don't know what the meaning of this is. Nudie, 2 Chainz, and JID. That's one of the elite feature list on this album. It was really nice. Great bars. Again, I mean, not going to disappoint with JID. Zone 6, a slime ball on this one. It's awesome. Eat a rapper like the 69. Is that what he said? I don't know. That's not really a good bar. It's kind of weird. I don't even know. Next track is Everybody Ain't Shit. Earth Gang. Very bouncy, very vibey, very cool. Definitely, I mean, it definitely sounds like something off their Ghetto Gods tape. They're very consistent, I'll say that. Ballin' in Newport, this one had Omen. It's a classic record, I think. This one's really good. You sure Papa wasn't a Rolling Stone? That was the whole reference throughout the track. It seemed like he was nodding to that. Some of the instruments sounded very like Batman-esque, like from the Batman, like the theme music. It was really cool. Big Trouble Freestyle. This instrumental was from something. I couldn't think of what it is. Maybe from a track called Big Trouble. Cause is pretty nice. Classic. That was a really good track. Big Trouble Freestyle. Heaven's EP. The Drake instrumental. Said you belong to the streets, but the streets belong to me. Cole closing us out was a very good touch on this record. So yeah, that's track by track. The general notes. I've grown to love DJ Drama. I love his narration. It kind of feels like you're on a journey while you're listening to a record. I mean, straight posse cuts. I like that. I like a bunch of features. Some people don't, but I do. Possibly the best feature list of the year. If I'm not saying for enough of these tracks, I apologize, because I really enjoyed this album. Very good album. I think it was good. It's definitely up there for one of the best albums of the year, and you gotta kind of discount it because it's a whole label. But yeah, we're gonna get into what Apple Music has to say, and then I am done. There was a time not long ago when a DJ Drama home, Gangsta Grillz mixtape, was maybe the most official declaration of a hip-hop artist's arrival. Though Drama would exit the mixtape game to develop stars like Lil Uzi Vert and Jack Harlow, the Gangsta Grillz brand fully intact. Contemporary rap has yet to find a replacement for Mr. Thanksgiving, popping his shit at the beginning and end of the whole of a rap mixtape's tracks. Someone with the star power of Dreamville label had J. Cole needn't have called on Drama in this day and age or any other to affirm his standing in hip-hop, but their collaborative D-Day, a Gangsta Grillz mixtape, is a victory for fans of either era. To be clear, Cole's Dreamville team knows how to put a mixtape together. Look no further than 2019's Revenge of the Dreamers 3, a project whose recording process became the talk of the industry before it had even come out. But with D-Day, the crew pays tribute to an institution while realizing the mission of every hip-hop mixtape ever released, reaffirming that the MCs therein are skilled enough to hold your attention even when outside of album mode. D-Day is an undiluted showcase for Dreamville's very dynamic roster, providing plenty of space for under-heralded MCs like Boz, Lute, Kaz, Omen, and Earth Gang to bar up, making time for Ari Lennox cosplay as young Mary J. Blige on Coming Down, and then following the big boss man J. Cole to go straight savage on the gleefully nihilistic freedom of speech. The guest verses here are just as rewarding as they are surprising, include sets from A$AP Ferg, 2 Chainz, Young Nudie, and long underregarded LA gangsta rap traditionalist G. Perico. If this differs from previous Gangsta Grillz mixtapes, it's because the agenda here is not to anoint the collective as a force to be reckoned with. The reality is that they've been a force, and also that they've already managed to lead the contemporary version of the marker and having their very own Dreamville Music Festival. They had it the weekend this came out, so that was a pretty cool thing to do. But anyways, leave a like, comment, subscribe. I really enjoyed this. I wanted to give you guys a nice little opinion because up next we have Metallica, the Black Album. I'm finally going to listen to. I finally listened to it for the Lollapalooza set. We're going to have more rock music reviews as we go on and on. I mean, just anybody I've heard of, I'm going to listen to albums all the way up until the week.